What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Thank you for pulling up with me this evening for another episode of Tim's Tidbits. And this is, oh, this is in my way. I couldn't click it. I had it all planned out how I was going to say it. Hey, man. Welcome to the price action recap for October the 6th, 2022. Yeah. If this is your first time pulling up, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up and you always pull up every single day, I like to say welcome and thank you for supporting. Shout out Spidey. What's up, Spidey? Spidey hanging out back there as he always do. If you don't know me, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day and talk about the price action. Primarily dealing with the ES because I primarily trade the SPY. I'm starting to dabble again in the futures with the ES. So, trying to be a well-rounded type guy. Why do I do this? Because I want to help someone understand it a little bit clearer. I want to be able to say something in a way that somebody can understand it and it helps them on their investing and trading journey. That's all I want to do. That's really all I want to do. So I do it for free, for the free 99. All that thing I ask you to do is click the like button. If you will, please click the like button. On average, I ain't gonna say average, every day, especially in the morning sessions, I glance up to see how many people hanging out with us, and I'll be seeing like upwards of 50 to 60 people. And it's always only like 35 likes. And that one hater. 35 likes and that one hater. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. Probably gonna be a quick one. I'm hungry. Who we got in the chat? Aloysius mom. Hello, Aloysius mom. And what's going on, Aloysius? I see you. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. You're gonna lose control. What's going on here to learn and share? Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you Red. Man, Red, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's going on, Red? At least I click a thumb. My mom in here. Hello, mother. How are you? Love you back. Hey, my sweetie in here. I see more numbers than I see names, but that's all I see. So that's all we gonna shout out. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get right down to business. Let's get down. What's up, T Baker? What's going on with you? Let's get down to business. Since we on Al Gore's internet, let's go over here and holler at Spylene. Y'all sing it with me. Spylene, Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. There she go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you got through. Check out Spylene. Spylene, it was a down inside day. You know what I'm saying? We're going sideways. As we talked about, we had a nice pop in the beginning of the week, and we were saying, hey, either we're setting up for it to be a bearish week, or we're just going to pop and slide. Pop and slide. So far, we have popped and slid. We have one more day left in the week, one more trading day. Tomorrow is the day that everybody's waiting for. Y'all know how the SPY do. Y'all know how the ES do. Ahead of big news, we either get a pop and consolidate, drop and consolidate. We get some kind of big radical move and then just slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. Hey, that's all we do. And that's what we've been doing. We're getting ready. Well, right now, we in aftermarket, we're slightly down on the SPY. Well, wherever the SPY stopped trading at, it's slightly down. I kind of like that because as you see, we have a nice gap up down here. This crazy wick makes it seem like we don't have a humongous gap up right here. This wick for yesterday, we came down and got the wax on, wax off for this full gap right there. So I can delete that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that full gap now because we caused the gap down when we were coming down. And then as you see right here, we went halfway through it, got the wax on, wax off halfway through it, and then over here we gapped up to the top half of it, got the wax on, and then yesterday this candle came down and got the wax off. So now we got the full wax on, wax off for this complete gap up right there. So boom, we can take that out. Happy that we did that. But now we still have this wick make it seem like we don't, but realistically there's still a full gap up pretty much right there. You know what I'm saying? A full gap up pretty much right there, because this wick, we really didn't trade all the way down there like that. So we still got a piece of the full gap up actually went up to this candle's low right here, right there, looking like this candle's open, even though the low looked like it's down there. But and then yesterday we got, you know, a little bit of wax on, wax off happening. And so we still have a gap right there on the SPY. Right, still have a gap right there on the SPY. So a little downward tomorrow will be healthy for the market. I would love to see it, but hey, y'all see it. Let me go on full screen to show you. Y'all know how we do around here. I'm not a bull or wait a minute. I got lint on my shirt. Get out of here, lint. Oh no, that was something. Looked like a piece of paint or something. Y'all know how we do around here. Not a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. Meaning we trade them up, we trade them down. Shout out to homie Stock Baby. Stocks go rippy, stocks go dippy. They go up, they go down. We trade them both ways. Same thing with the futures. We trade it both ways. But some downside would be healthy for the market to come down here and take care of this gap up before proceeding up. Will this be the low? I don't know. Don't care. Trade them both ways. We're at the point right now. We hit multiple targets on the way up Monday and Tuesday. So we're at the point right now where we're waiting for the market to tell us what it wants to do. When the market consolidates, that's the time when you just sit there and be like, okay, market, tell me what you want to do, right? And looking at where we're consolidating, just eyeballing it between this low that we made on Friday and this high that we made on the 21st, is look like we consolidating right at equilibrium. But let's check that. Just off eyeballing it, that's what it looks like. Ta freaking da. What I tell you. Didn't I just say look like we consolidating at equilibrium? What does price do at or what does price like to do at equilibrium? It likes to slide to the left, slide to the right. I hope I'm going the right way for y'all, because it looked like I'm going the right way to me. Because when I slide to my right, I say slide to the left. And then when I slide to the left, I say slide to my right, because that's what it looked like on the screen. I might be looking real crazy and saying it backwards to y'all, but since I see it like I see it, that's the way it's gonna be it. Hey, but yeah, we just consolidating right now on the SPY in this area, waiting on a catalyst to push us up or down. I've been trying to incorporate teachable moments every time we do these right here, instead of just getting on talking about the price, because I know it's a few new cousins pulling up, and it's a few OG cousins that's been here that's, you know, still, you know, trying to figure out the why behind some of the stuff that they already know. Like, okay, I kind of know this, Tim, but why? You know what I'm saying? So I try to incorporate teachable moments. Do I know everything? Nah, man, I'm just some dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I just try to say it in a way that little Timmy Rogers, the voice in my head, understand it, in the hopes that somebody else be like, ha. But whenever price gets to equilibrium, sometimes we tend to see a consolidation, especially when the market is ahead of something important like non-farm payroll numbers tomorrow. If we're ahead of GDP, if we're ahead, speaking of all of that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to econoday.com. That's my website of choice for getting my economic data, right? Or you can also go to, it's another one out there that's very popular. It's forexfactory.com, like Forex, how you trade Forex, Forex factory.com. And it's the same information. You know, I just like the way it's laid out on Econo Day. Come to Econo Day and you click on View Full Calendar. When you click View Full Calendar, it gives you a week at a time, shows you all the economic data. I mean, all the economic events that's happening that week that will affect the stock market, the futures market, the Forex market, affect anything dealing with investing or trading, right? And tomorrow we have non-farm payroll. It says employee situation on econoday.com, right? If you click on consensus, you will see a little bit more. And on Forex Factory, you can pick the range that you want. I'll just put the whole week just like Econo Day has. And if you come down to Friday, right there, non-farm employment change, hourly, average hourly, and unemployment rate. See all that information right there? That's all a part of non-farm payroll right here. Non-farm payroll, average hourly earnings, blah 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 blah, all the different things. That it's the same information, it's just laid out differently on forexfactory.com. So this is a very 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 important event when it comes to stocks and Forex and stuff like that. So ahead of important events, a lot of time the market will consolidate at equilibrium. Well, Tim, why does it consolidate at equilibrium? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, because when the market makes a move up or down, right, from the height of that price move, which is up here, like I said, on the 21st of September, down to the low of that price move, which is down here on Friday the 30th, right? This is the price move that we're talking about. This is the dealing range, if you will, that we're talking about. See, this is our dealing range, noted by our weekly top, our monthly top, our weekly bottom, our monthly bottom. You see what I'm saying? This is our dealing range. Even if we go to the monthly dealing range, we're still at equilibrium, right? If we come to the monthly dealing range, we're at equilibrium for the monthly dealing range. We're at equilibrium for the weekly dealing range. We're right at equilibrium. You see what I'm saying? We're right at equilibrium for both. So it don't matter which one we use, right? We go to our monthly, we go to our weekly, we're right at equilibrium, right? And that's I got it anchored to this open right here. So now I line it up just so it can be on our exact lines, right? We're at equilibrium, 50%. Equilibrium mean the price is right in the middle. It's right in the middle. It's neither bullish nor bearish. It's neither bullish nor bearish. It's right in the middle, and it's waiting for something. It's waiting for some type of catalyst. It's waiting for something to make its move, right? And so what you want to do is you want to be aware of what's above equilibrium. Anything of any price above equilibrium is a premium market, right? So for the dealing range that we're in, right, here's price. Price is right here at this area. This is where we've been for the last 3 days, right? Price is at equilibrium, right? For the dealing range that we in, anything from 376.29 up, that's a premium market. Anything from 376.29 down, that's a discount market. The algos like to sell at a premium and buy at a discount. They sell at a premium, they buy at a discount, right? So at equilibrium, they're just setting up for their next move, aka engineering liquidity. They're sitting up here soaking, for lack of a better term, they sitting around soaking chumps into the game. Come here, chump. Come here, punk. I'm finna take you out, punk. Come here. They're soaking, they're luring the suckers into the game right here. You know why? Because at equilibrium, it's the, well, I ain't gonna say suckers. I don't want to insult anybody. They're luring the gamblers into the game right now, because at equilibrium, it's a coin flip. Is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Heads or tails? Heads or tails? It's a coin flip, right? So we don't coin flip. The gang don't coin flip. we read the price section and we strategize what we're going to do. Right? So right here at equilibrium, what you want to do, no matter what the asset is you trade, if you ain't a full-fledged member of the gang and you trade other stuff and you just tapping in just to get the jewels, hey, apply it to whatever you trade, right? So what you want to do, you want to be aware of what's below price, right? And what's above price, right? If you are bearish, right? If you are bearish, you want the market to go down. You want the market to go down, down, baby. Yo, street in the Range Rover. If you want it to drop, you want to be aware of what's above price for the market to attack and grab some liquidity and then drop it like it's hot, right? You want to look for the different PD arrays above price in the premium because you want to sell at a premium. If you want the market to drop it like it's hot, right? If we start dropping tomorrow, don't chase price. Don't chase price. Wait until the market comes back to a premium of the dealing range that you're in, and then start looking for your entries to buy your puts or sell the market on the futures. If you are bullish and we start dropping tomorrow, have your spot identified where you're gonna buy your call or buy the market. Because if it start dropping tomorrow, anticipate that to be looking for a PD array in the discount market, right? It's going to attack the PD array in the discount market to move the market back to a premium. Once the market starts to move back to a premium, have your destination to get out. Is this swing high your PD array that this buy side liquidity right there, this swing high? Is that your PD array where you gonna scale out of your position, right? Is this the top of this fair value gap? Is that your PD array that you're gonna get out at? Is this bearish order block right here? Is that your PD array that you're gonna get out at if the market starts to take off tomorrow and you're bearish, right? Is this swing high the PD array where you're looking to go in to buy your put or sell the market? Is this order block, is this bearish order block over here the PD array that you're looking to sell the market or buy your put at, right? And then the market starts dropping to the downside. Is this full gap right here your PD array that you're going to scale out of your put or get out of your sale, buy the market back, cover your sale, right? Is this bullish order block down here? It's a 2 candle order block. Is this bullish order block your PD array where you're going to get out? You know what I'm saying? Don't get sucked in as a gambler right here at 50%. Let the market make a move to the premium or the discount. And when it get there, look for your setup. If we blast off to the premium, look and see if it gives you a setup to buy a put, if it gives you a setup to sell the market, right? It can blast off to the premium, right? And you sell, and then it comes right back here because when it blasts off, this down close candle created a bullish order block. So once you blast off, understand this bullish order block, if it make a bullish order block, is sitting just below the equilibrium. So now this is a PD array in the discount that you would have to be aware of when you sell the market from up here. Just wanted to make it a teachable moment for today. I yield my time. Let's go over there and look at the ES and see what it did today. These 60-minute candles, we in the morning we made overnight high at 2 o'clock. We made an overnight high, London high, at 2 o'clock. This the overnight high right here is at 12 o'clock. We made it Yeah, because that closed at 12. So yeah, so the overnight high, this is during the Asian into Sydney. So the overnight high was made at 2 o'clock. We sold back down. We talked about this drop down today because when we got on live, I was actually in a trade and I broke down the trade. So we talked about all of that. Then once the market opened here on this counter here, as y'all know, we came down, then we blast off to the moon, and we came back to the fair value gap and the mitigation block, all of that from there. We was on live together this morning talk about we came back up into this mitigation block right here, this down close candle right there. For anybody who don't understand why I'm saying that's a mitigation block, is because we came up, we made this high, right? We made this high yesterday at the 1600 candle. We came down, made a low, we pushed up, we failed to break that high, right? We made a down close candle, making a low, we failed to break that high again, and then we broke through that down close candle. That makes this right here a failure swing. Whenever you get that failure swing and then you get a break in market structure to the opposite way, that down close candle, if you breaking down, and or that up close candle, if you're breaking up, that becomes your mitigation block, right? When price trades back up into that mitigation block, you can expect it to sell off, which it did in grand fashion, sold off. And then what do? We just dilly-dally right around equilibrium. We sold way down, ran sell side liquidity, closed in this fair value gap, came right back up to equilibrium, right? Stopped right here at this order block right there, came back down, stopped at this order block right here, stayed at equilibrium, came back up, stopped at this order block right here, came back down, didn't make it past the swing low, pushed, came back up, made an indecision candle, and then melted off at 3 o'clock, came down, ran sell side liquidity, then on the 1600 candle pushed back up to offset some of this sell side imbalance, push back up to offset that sell side imbalance, keeping the market real healthy like the way it's doing it. Left a slight fair value gap right there. There's a teeny fair value gap. Wish it would have overlapped those candles, but it is what it is. And then in after hours, we've pushed down a little bit more and got down a little bit lower. At this point, the way the market is trading, it looks like all eyes are on running the external liquidity to the sell side. We failed to take out the external liquidity overnight and today, right? And we failed to take out the external liquidity to the sell side. So we didn't take either buy side or sell side liquidity. We just stayed neutral. You know what I'm saying? It was a down day, but we stayed inside yesterday's trading range. We had an inside day. We stayed inside yesterday's trading range right there. You know what I'm saying? On the SPY, we went outside a little bit, I think. Yep, just a little bit. We closed outside just a little bit on the SPY, but on the ES, we stayed within the full day's dealing range, right? Matter of fact, we stayed, the full day. Because that's actually the New York. That's actually the New York dealing range on the ES. Yes, that's actually the New York dealing range on the ES. So wait a minute, let me look at this, because if the ES is inside the dealing range for the New York, this is the 1600 candle. This is the 11 o'clock candle. What date is that? The 5th. Yesterday was the 5th. So what in the world? Oh no, it's not. That's right. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm thinking this the crazy wick, but this the crazy wick over here. That's a real wick. So yeah, we inside the dealing range. Okay, I'm about to get confused. Like, wait a minute, why are we outside of this candle? But this wick is real. That wick is fake. Okay, I'm back on it now. So it's looking like all eyes are on this external liquidity to the downside because we refuse to take that out. Looking at the all three indices, the Dow has taken that low out, the low of this low over here on that's on the ES that we did not take out. You can see I had drew some divergence lines at the end of the day, and the Dow had already taken out the low from the fifth, but the ES and the Nasdaq had not taken them. They've moved down a little bit more now, so that's another reason why I say it seems like all eyes are on this external liquidity, because all three of them usually move in tandem. And now that since the Dow ran those lows today, that's giving me the indication that the Nasdaq and the ES should run those lows also. The ES is just a stone throw away. The Nasdaq has a really long way to go. So the Nasdaq maybe just the strength leader, because when I look at the Nasdaq, looking at this now, I'm just noticing this while I'm talking with y'all. If we look at these lows that was made on the 4th, right? The Nasdaq took those lows out from the 4th. I mean, the ES and the Nasdaq and the Nasdaq ran them. The Dow did not take those lows out, right? The Dow did not take those lows out. It never took these lows from the 4th, right there. But the Nasdaq ran them, and then the ES, you know what I'm saying, got a nice little dip. The ES got a nice little dip. The Nasdaq ran them. So maybe the Nasdaq may be the strength leader, right? And the Dow is just lagging to take these lows that it never took back here, right? Food for thought. So if the Nasdaq push down a little bit more and take out them lows, right, that'll bring the NQ. The NQ could possibly come down, fill in the rest of this fair value gap, because that's pretty much the same distance. Fill in the rest of this fair value gap and then start to reverse. That'll bring the ES down enough maybe to run the lows, maybe not. Like when the Nasdaq be hanging strong and the Dow be going down, sometimes the ES just kind of consolidate. So the ES might just hit you with a 52 fake out, you know what I'm saying? Consolidate a little bit and push up. But since we done came more than 50% past this order block right here, that's why I'm thinking, hey, we're going to tap them lows. But that's just speculation. That ain't based off of nothing technical. That's just speculation looking. Like I say, we're in a discount market. It's the time to let the market show you what it want to do. Is this the PD array that we're hunting? This sell side liquidity, come down, tap that sell side liquidity. We got let's go to the daily candle real quick. Go to the daily candle. So on the daily candles, we got a daily fair value gap right here, right? There's a daily fair value gap down there up under them lows. Is that the PD array that the market is hunting right now? You know, this is all stuff that you just want to keep on your radar, because we at equilibrium. We, you know what I'm saying, we testing equilibrium right now, and we waiting for the market to make the move and tell us what it want to do. We got a daily imbalance. Boom. So we got a daily fair value gap that's resting below there. We got a volume imbalance right here. We got a volume imbalance in between here. Anybody who don't know what a volume imbalance is, it's when you got two candles that the bodies don't overlap, but the wicks do. See how this wick comes down over that body, and this wick goes up over that body, but it's a tiny little space in between the two where the bodies don't touch. Right there. Shrink this down. That, my friend, is a volume imbalance. So we got a volume imbalance there. We got a fair value gap here. We have a 2 candle order block right there, right? So we got a 2 candle order block. Let's then we already traded back into this breaker. We talked about that the other day, because this high broke this low, and then we traded back up through it. We came back to the breaker the other day and bounced off it. We also got a breaker sitting here. Will we bounce off this breaker again? You know what I'm saying? If we get down to 50% of that breaker, that'll put us through this fair value gap. A little over 50% of that breaker would take care of this volume imbalance and still respect that breaker. You know what I'm saying? Then push us back up. Getting down there would be, let's check 50% of the order block. 50% of the order block would be all the way down here at 36.55. Let's just say 36.66. 36.66 would be 50% of this bullish order block right here at the bottom too. Those are all different PD arrays that's resting below price right now. So that's all the stuff you'll keep on your radar if you are bullish in any short term. When the market trades down to any of these PD arrays, hey, you decide when you want to go in. Right there, boom. If you bearish, let the market get back up into a premium. And what do we have above on the daily? Right now on the daily, we just have buy side liquidity above at the top of our box. Once we break above the top of the box, we got a small daily fair value gap just above this buy side liquidity. This was the old top of our box at 38.33. We got a small daily fair value gap up there. And then like we were saying before, we had it's a order block here. It was a order block here that was from the it was a bullish order block over here, but we got a bearish order block right there. So we got a bearish order block up here right in line with a bullish. We got a bearish daily order block right in line with a bullish order block on the opposite side. So that's the potential for, you know what I'm saying, some resistance to push price back down. These are all different little areas above us on the daily level and below us on the daily level that you can keep on your radar, whether you bullish or bearish. That's all I got, man. I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all talking about. What's up, 100? When you pulled up in here, man? When you pulled up in here? Who all that came up? Valdez. Buenos tardes, Valdez. Que pasa? What's up? I've never seen this name. I've never. If this ain't your first time pulling up, I jalapies, but I've never seen that name because I don't even know how to say it, and I'm not gonna try to say it. But what's going on with you? I'ma just call you K. I'm just call you K because I'm not gonna try to say that. What's up, Thomas? Good evening. It's all good. 100. We already know you're a beast. I appreciate you, Kay. You've been active in the chat. I see you've been active in the chat. I appreciate you. What's all facts? Cool it. Whatever it is. Okay, then. I appreciate you, Audrey. Hey, if anybody want to ask anything, type it in the chat. If you want to pull up, the link should be pinned to the top of the chat. The link should be pinned to the top of the chat. The chat not long today, so it should be visible, should be highly visible. I'll put it in again just in case if anybody want to pull up and ask something, because they don't want to type out a whole dissertation in the chat. If anybody, if not, I'm gonna give it about 15-30 seconds, then we're gonna call it. Because my stomach is growling. Don't let that deter you if you want to ask a question or if you want to share anything. Because I'll hang out long as y'all want to hang out. But if y'all ain't got nothing, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. Hey, man, if y'all, you know, of the Christian variety like myself, if you're a praying man or a praying woman, you know what I'm saying, say a prayer for my friend Joshua and his family. They had a loss in their family here recently. had a death in their family here recently. Pray for them. It's they last name Terry, the Terry family. Pray for them. They had a loss in their family here recently. Again, if you of the Christian variety like myself, pray for my man Joshua Terry and his family. Hey man, I don't see nothing there. You welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Cool it. Thank you. Here to learn and share. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and call it, man. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action. Tomorrow, Friday Night Lights. So we're not gonna do Tim's Tidbits. I mean, we're not gonna do the weekly wrap up. Tomorrow is Friday Night Lights. You know, football season been, interrupting the weekly wrap up. But y'all try to stay disciplined with it and taking taking notes and being accountable with yourself. Like, hey, this is what I did this week. This is what I did right. This is what I did wrong. This is what I could have did better. This is what I learned. You know what I'm saying? Just keep taking accountability with yourself, even though we ain't coming together as a collective on Fridays during football season. But keep doing it. Keep at it. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hey, man, if the people you love still here, call them and let them know. Call them, let them know. Call them on the phone. If your parents still here, let them know you love them. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, man. Nobody. I just asked y'all to pray for my dog, Joshua. They had a death in their family. We just had 2 deaths in our family. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, man. Tell the people you love that you love them while you're here. Don't be like little Timmy Rogers and live with regret because you put it off to tomorrow thinking that person gonna always be there. Then one day you get a phone call when you get off from work tired as a dog and they make you sit up straight in your bed and be like, your daddy ain't here no more. Ain't nothing you can do about it then but just cry like a baby. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, and the little furry. I've been forgetting about the little furry loved ones. Tell them, too, your little cats and your dogs. Go rub them on the belly and be like 100. Be like, hello, Jasper. I love you, Jasper. You're such a good Jasper. Come here, Jasper. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey, man, shout out to artist formerly known as Doc Nolan hanging out on the beach in Jamaica with a leopard thong on. Hey, I see y'all in the morning, man. Y'all be easy. I'm gone. Yep.